So we are setting up for a massive move heading into tomorrow. A very predictable pattern could be repeating itself here. I'm going to show you step by step how to capture this overall trend, giving you this unique price action market analysis along with the levels of interest that I'm planning to trade at. Tomorrow, we should be able to close the week very, very strong in the green. Let's get straight into the analysis. So in terms of what it is that I'm seeing on SPY, I am seeing a pattern that is currently repeating itself. You can see right here, if you look at the 30-minute chart, you have these bottom wicks, 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 and then you have this slow grind up slanted bullish trend to the upside. Then you have this slow grind up slanted bullish trend to the upside, right? So once it has that very strong move to the upside, we have a nice sharp pullback. If you study the overall trend in terms of the pattern today, it's nearly identical in terms of the history repeating itself from August 23rd and also from August 20th. So with that being said, the previous closing price is going to be crucial heading into tomorrow. It's going to be make or break, man. Another pattern that I'm seeing is on the daily chart. I went back throughout the daily chart history, and what I did was I compared this overall trend. You have this red bearish pin to the upside. Once the SPY filled this gap at 556, it began to reverse at that gap and explode back up to the resistance towards those all-time highs. And then you have this red bearish candlestick to the downside. With these two candlesticks appearing like this, right, closing like this on the daily chart, I've studied throughout the history, and it shows if we are maintaining and holding above the previous closing price, which is 558.35, that could be the potential bottom heading into tomorrow for a very strong move to the upside, pushing back towards those all-time highs. So heading into tomorrow, your make or break level is going to be 558.35. Based off of the pattern that we compared on August 30th and August 23rd, and based off of the daily chart pattern that I just showed you, if we hold above the previous closing price heading into market open tomorrow, it's likely going to be a strong bullish closing Friday. So with that being said, that is what you need to pay attention to, man. Pay attention to the previous closing price. The previous closing price is not created equally. Some days it's not going to be that important, but based off of the patterns that I'm seeing, August 20th and August 23rd in the daily chart, it's going to be a very important day to watch the previous closing price, man, because it's showing it could potentially bottom at that previous closing price. So if you are seeing bullish 30-minute confirmations in between this zone, the zone is going to be 557.50, 558, and 559. That overall range. If you're seeing bullish 30-minute confirmations in that overall range, the SPY is likely going to have a strong bullish closing day. Now, for a true breakout in terms of the overall breakout level, because in terms of what I gave you, that's an overall support zone that's make or break. That's likely going to react strong bullish if you're getting the confirmations and if that history, repeats itself. The breakout level is going to be 560. If we break above 560, if you are seeing support, if you are seeing a floor above 560, we are going to rocket, and we're going to rocket straight up to this 562.70. The profit take zone could be 562 to 562.70. If we break above 562.70, man, we've been topping at this like 563 level for many days in a row now, right? And in a sense, it has been predictable because the same bearish overall 30-minute confirmations have been forming, man. Even today, you had a very similar bearish 30-minute confirmation towards this resistance channel. You have this red trend reversal 30-minute confirmation. You have this red trend reversal 30-minute confirmation. A lot of similarities in terms of this history repeating itself, right? So if it does decide to finally break above 563, like I said, we will likely reject 562.80 heading into tomorrow for a small pullback once it hits first. But if we can maintain above 562 and form higher support, the next level we go to is 564. And then in terms of put options, you guys are well aware, we've been waiting to buy put options at the gap. There is a gap that is still waiting to fill above technically here at 564.90. It ended up partially filling that gap multiple times and selling off multiple times, forming those red bearish 30-minute confirmations, nearly filling the gap, right? So in terms of the level for puts, 565. Now, if the history does not repeat itself, and let's say we are reacting bearish. So if we're reacting bearish, for the bears to take full control, so in terms of the bears to take full control, breakdown level it has to go under 557. In terms of the bulls to take full control breakout level, it has to go above 560. And then I gave you the best support zone, 558.35 to that 559 overall range, right? But in terms of the bears to take full control heading into tomorrow, we need to crack below 557.27, right? So if that pattern, if that history is not repeating itself, you're seeing a strong crack below 557.27. You're seeing red bearish 30-minute confirmations. We're going to sell off to 555. And we'll try to bounce at 555 first. Next level under 555 is 553.40. Next level under 553.40 is going to be 551. That is going to be the game plan heading into tomorrow, man. So I'm telling you, we're already gapping up. We're having a nice little gap up here during the extended hours trading session. SPY closed at 558.35. We're having a nice little gap up here, or nearly at 560. So that breakout level, you need to keep an eye on. 560. Break above, react to support. They're going to run it to 562.80, try to drop first, going to try to close overall bullish on the day. If we break above 563, then we go to 564, 565, try to gap reversal at 565, right? So in terms of like a quick scalp against the trend, you can consider puts at 563. If you are seeing bearish 30-minute confirmations at 562.80 to 563, you can try puts at 565. In terms of bullish levels, 560, that's the breakout level, and 558 to 559. If you are seeing bullish 30-minute confirmations towards that overall gap zone, towards that previous closing price, buy calls. If you're seeing bullish 30-minute confirmations above the 560 breakout level, buy calls. Overall profit targets, 558, 559, 560, 562.80, right? That big breakout move. Once we go above 560, we're going straight up towards that 562.8 level, right? And then in terms of if the pattern, if the history does not repeat itself, crack below 557, it goes to 554, tries to bounce first. If it goes below that, then we go to 551, tries to bounce at 551 first, right? Those are the overall scalp levels. Those are the overall game plans. Now, you guys are well aware that in terms of our absolute best trading days, Fridays are known for being our absolute best trading days. If you are serious about joining and being a part of our secured private organization, it is the first link down below within the description. You can trade with us, man. I'm literally posting. We're posting the trades. If you go to the home page of this overall channel and you click on the post section, you're going to see all the trades we're making. If you want to see what we're doing inside of our community, I'm posting nearly all the trades that we're making inside the post section, man. So for those of you who are serious about trading with us, we buy far out of the money, low risk options. We sell them in the money 90% of the times. We got the biggest win rate in the game doing this, above 90%. And these are cheap, low risk contracts, lowest barrier to entry, right? We're known for buying them far out of the money, at times 3 to 5 strikes out. We sell them in the money for the biggest percentage gains within the overall market, man. We are the best at doing this. If you want to see us trade in real time alongside us, it's the first link down below within the description. We will see you guys heading into the market tomorrow at open.